Thin mist flows above the canopy of the lowland forest in Sumatra. For thousands of years, plants and animals have lived in this rainforest. More recently, the forest also became a habitat for people, providing goods and services which support human lives. For the last few decades, this forest has been exploited of near all that it once held. Its timber has been taken by logging companies, remaining land converted to agriculture or converted to timber and oil palm plantation.
Dulu hutannya masih lebat, masih semua hutan sebelum PT Asiatik masuk dan juga sebelum Asialog datang sini. Kalau sekarang ini sudah menjadi sawitan, panas. Terus kalau di hutan Asialog, kayunya lah banyak ditebang.
The changes are seemingly unavoidable. This forest has suffered heavily from degradation and deforestation. In many areas of Sumatra, native trees have been replaced by oil palm or acacia. Rivers have become muddy and shallow. These changes have had obvious impacts to the animals, plants and people living inside the remaining forest. The area has already lost most of its forest. However, the remaining lowland forest of Sumatra still has one important thing: hope. It's mid-morning and Kus and John are wandering in the Harapan Rainforest. They are members of the Batin Sembilan community, indigenous people who still maintain their traditional way of life, utilising non-timber forest products from the Harapan Rainforest for their livelihood.
John, turunlah. Jatuhin buahnya.
Kalau hutan kita selama ini, Pak, itu kita lebih mewah lagi daripada sekarang. Kalau sekarang kita ngambil jernang baik kita lah mulai agak susah. Nah, jernang ini penghidupan kita dari nenek moyang, dari urun temurun. Nah, kalau sekarang jernang ini sudah berkurang dan lagi damar berkurang. Karena apa? Pohonnya nggak ada, sudah rusak.
John and Kus are part of a community who still very much depend on the forest. On the other side of the Harapan Rainforest, there is another Batin Sembilan called Munche, who works as a security guard in a neighbouring oil palm plantation.
Kalau hutan kita ini masih luas, itu penghasilan di dalam hutan banyak. Nah, macam sekarang nggak ada penghasilan, yang sawit punya orang tuh cuma begawe baik dengan orang tuh nggak ada punya sawit. Kerjanya di sawit ini susah, kerja di pos itu berhari-hari di dalam pos itu panas ampun.
The change in forest cover has altered the Batin Sembilan's way of life, including that of Bu Tegu. In the afternoon, she arrives home from her job. She works as a labourer at the same oil palm plantation, where Munche also found employment.
Yang dulu kita tidak pernah kerja jadi buruh, ya sekarang jadi buruh lah. Kerjanya semraut. Apapun ada kerjaan tawaran jadi angkat, dikerjakan. Yang penting dapat duit.
Rasanya kalau kita nih tanpa hutan nggak bisa hidup. Begitu loh.
Kus, Munche and Bu Tegu are all members of the Batin Sembilan community who are shifting and adapting their way of life now that the forest has become degraded.
Kalau aku maksud aku itu, tentu nak dipulangkan seperti biasa kalau pacak.
The government's policy of ecosystem restoration has allowed, for the first time, land designated as production forest to be managed for restoration. It is hoped that this kind of forest restoration will help to prevent future deforestation and forest degradation in Indonesia.
Ecosystem restoration concessions, as a new management approach in Indonesia, aim to restore the degraded forest in the landscape so that they are not converted into other uses such as monoculture timber or oil palm plantations. This approach will provide opportunities to maintain landscape connectivity ensuring the delivery of the ecosystem services. Although it is not a form of a protected area, it is an area-based approach that will strengthen the protected area network.
Ya, kegiatan restorasi ekosistem atau pemulihan hutan yang dilakukan Hutan Harapan itu secara umum adalah ingin mengembalikan kondisi hutan kawasan yang dikelola ini menjadi seperti semula, mendekati seperti semula. Ya, kegiatannya antara lain ada kegiatan pengamanan kawasan, kemudian tata batas, kemudian pelaksanaan pemulihan teknis kehutanannya sendiri, yaitu misalnya penanaman dengan jenis-jenis asli setempat.
Community involvement in restoring the remaining lowland forest has become a key factor in ecosystem restoration efforts. At midday, Butegu and her group are returning from their fishing trip and are visiting their tree nursery. This tree nursery belongs to the women of the Batin Sembalan. Rusman, a community leader, is joining them today.
Nah, jadi sekarang ini kami berguyur istilahnya menyemaikan kayu untuk nanam, untuk memperbaiki hutan. Ya, ternyata inilah hasilnya yang telah diperbuat oleh masyarakat di sini.
With its richness of biodiversity, the lowland rainforest here is playing an important role as a place of education and research.
As you know that Harapan Rainforest is very rich of biodiversity. Harapan Rainforest has 307 of bird species, which is one of them is endangered. 64 mammals, including 20 Sumatran tigers and Sumatran elephant, 56 species of reptiles, and 446 plant species and other species.
The day is coming to an end, but for some people in the Harapan Rainforest, the evening is the start of their working day.
My research is about the ecology of amphibian, and I'm trying to establish amphibian as bioindicator to predict the condition of health of the forest.
The sun has set near the Kapas River. Nocturnal animals begin to call. Accompanied by Musadat, Andre is starting a night of research fieldwork.
I'm apart from doing my ecological work, it's also partly taxonomy work. So I will also sometimes record the advertisement call of the frogs.
After 3 hours roving the swamp, Andre has accomplished his fieldwork. Tomorrow, he plans to release the snake which he caught tonight. The day has just begun as the Harapan Rainforest truck picks up the young students from the Batin Sembalan village. Sonaji, their teacher, is calling his students to class.
Bentuk pendidikan yang difasilitasi oleh Hutan Harapan adalah dalam bentuk sekolah bersama.
The students are all enthusiastic to go to school today after spending time at home over the weekend. Maria, Ayu and Rama are always excited to follow their lessons at school.
Kalau aku jadi cita-cita jadi dokter, ingin menaikkan derajat orang tua, sama aja. Sambil jadi artis.
Cita-citaku jadi pemain badminton.
Once the official academic school day has ended, Sonaji and his colleagues still have teaching duties at the forest school of Sekolah Bersama, where reading and writing is taught in a less formal environment. Now it's Ferry's turn to go to school. He has waited all morning to attend forest school lessons. He and his friends are still too shy to join the official school day, but they still have the motivation to want to learn how to read, write and count. Harapan means hope. The spirit, courageousness and cooperation of those who live, work and depend on this forest join into one hope for the future of the Harapan Rainforest, a forest of hope.
Hembusan angin tak berdaya melemahkanku, menaklukkan hangat cahaya menuntunku saat ku hilang untuk temukan dunia. Apakah masih ada harapan yang tersisa di sini saat ini? Walau semua berubah, namun ku akan tetap di sini.